Hey guys, it's Sue Scott again with the Back 10 Feet. Today I want to talk to you about gardening for birds and butterflies. That's something everybody loves. But let's make sure you've got a lot of great information in which to do it, okay? So let's get started. It's important to understand that all animals, including insects, including butterflies, need three main things. They need a place to rest, a place to nest, and something to eat, just like you and I. They're no different. We are all animals after all. And when you provide native plants and you put them in plant communities and you use overstory and midstory and understory and all the different varieties that are available to your area, that's how you create a great place that attracts birds and butterflies. And what's really cool about butterflies, some of you may not know this, but they can actually smell the plants they need from up to 2 miles away. If you plant it, they will come. I've actually been on jobs where we started putting in the plants, and before we could get them in the ground, guess who came? Monarch butterflies, sulfur butterflies. They literally came to the plants as we were putting them in the ground. That's just so much fun. So again, I want to make some recommendations to you. We're going to make a recommendation of a few websites, including, of course, our favorite, nolawn.com. That's John Sibley's website for the All Native Garden Center. And I also want to talk again about the Wildflower Center. That's in Austin, Texas, and a few others. I also want to recommend a couple of books to you. These are going to make a huge difference and help you get started. Again, no matter where you live, there are books that pertain to your area. For those of us in Florida, this is a book I really like. It's called Gardening for Florida's Butterflies. It's a great primer, a great starter book. Anybody can use this book and get started on the right path because they talk about the fact that butterflies need not only nectar plants, but larval host plants, a place to lay their eggs, which are often very different plants from those they nectar on. Second book, not a book, but a magazine I'd like to recommend to you that I have discovered, and I just love it. It's called Natural Home. What's neat about this magazine is, number one, it's printed on 100% post-consumer waste paper, no harmful chemicals or dyes. This is truly a green magazine. Some of the ideas in here, they're from all over the country. They're not just focused on the Northeast like so many magazines. Cleaning, how to have chickens. You know, a lot of communities allow you to have chickens so you can have fresh eggs now. They have a lot of things about planting and growing your own food. I just love this magazine. It's just beautiful, and I keep every copy. Great magazine. The other thing we need to talk about when it comes to landscaping for birds and butterflies is water. Water everywhere and not a drop to drink. And for wildlife, that's so true, especially for migratory songbirds. As they come through areas where there used to be little puddles of water on the ground, now there's nothing but cement. In your yard, you need to get a very cheap dish like this. This is just the bottom part of a terracotta pot. At any garden store or big box store, wherever you normally shop for things like that, get about a 12-inch dish, which is what this is. It's 12 inches right across here, and as you can see, it's in use. The birds are very upset with me today because I took it here to share with all of you. This dish is as deep as you want to go. Birds like it very shallow. They like something they can hold on to that's not too slippery. They like to feel safe. Again, this is plenty deep enough and big enough, costs about $6. Put it on the ground. That's what the birds really like. It's okay to have a bird bath for show, and they will use it, but this is what they love. Find a nice shady spot, take it out about 5 feet from the plants, put it on the ground, and keep it filled with fresh water, okay? Change it every 3 days. You won't get mosquitoes. You won't die from yellow fever. Everybody settle down and calm down. You do want to keep it clean. You do not want to use chemicals. You want to use a scrubby. What I do, when it gets a little worn in the kitchen, that's the one I take outside. I put it in a place outside near where my water dish is, and I just take this, scrub it around those edges. That's it. This is as clean as it gets. The birds don't mind. It's healthy. It's fine. This will make a huge difference in your neighborhood. This will make a huge difference in your yard. This is what will bring in those migratory songbirds. You too will see goldfinches and warblers of every kind when you provide that water source on the ground. There's a couple of books I want to recommend to you, America, that are going to get you on the right page. The first one is The Forgotten Pollinators. Fantastic book, written in more of a scientific vein, but you will get so much out of it. There's so much to learn. The complexities, the importance of these native plants and their relationship with these animals is beyond anything you can imagine. This book will change your life. Another one I'd like to talk about, especially if you live in Florida, is Natural Florida Landscaping. This book was written, Laurel Schiller is one of the authors, as well as Dan Walton, and Laurel has a native plant retail outlet here in Florida. She's a fantastic person, and I love her approach to gardening in South Florida with this book. So please take a look at these books, and again, I can't stress this enough. We have the power in our own hands to decide. We will not let animals perish from the face of the earth because of our own ignorance and selfishness. There is no need for this. It doesn't need to happen. It only takes about $100 worth of plants, some mulch, and the back 10 feet of your yard. Remember, you can go to our blog site and get that planting plan and get started today. Okay, are you excited now about going native, starting with the back 10 feet of your own yard? Well, to get more inspiration, to see yard tours, ideas, all you have to do is go to www.back10feet.com. You can follow me on Twitter at back10feet and correspond with us on Facebook via the Back 10 Feet with Sue Scott. Our channel on YouTube is, go figure, the Back 10 Feet with Sue Scott. And you can email me at back10feet@gmail.com. I really look forward to hearing from you. See you next time.